Here, going live. This is Aquarius, take 3. I tried to come on twice before, and it just wasn't working out for me. So, here we are. We're going to do this again. Messages are for the greatest and highest good. So, let's see what's going on for all of our Aquas today. Let me see if I can fix my camera a little bit, because I just don't like the angle of it. I think that's better. Okay. I'm happier with that. All right, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs. Let's see what's going on for all of our Aquas today. We got somebody in the house. Welcome, welcome. Good to have you here. So let's see what's going on for all of us today. So I appreciate you being a part of my channel. Really do. If you don't mind, remember to hit that like button. It really helps my channel grow, and I'm trying to get my channel to grow. So let's see if we can get this off the ground. Oops, the wind's picking up. All right, so listen, if you guys don't know, I'm going to put it out there until August 8th. I have this hat here. All right, this is my magic hat. Inside, there's all these names of people who would like to possibly win a personal reading with me, Raven Blackstar. So if you would like to win a personal reading with me and get your name put in that hat, write in the comments below, write Raven's heart. And I will put your name in. I promise, I promise, I promise. I go through the list every day. When I first wake up, when I go to bed, make sure I got everybody's name written down. All right, so I'm going to pull that on August 8th, early in the morning. Well, not very early, probably about 9 o'clock Mountain Standard Time. So tune in for me then. All right, dear Aquarius, the cards are wanting to jump. So let's get this going and see what's going on with all of our Aquas today. Aqua, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus sign. What's going on, Aquarius? We got a couple cards jump out. We have a change in the wind and time for a nap. So I feel like you're on the brink of something brand new, brand spanking new. That'll be very rejuvenating, very necessary, I think, in your life, just to feel good. But you have to not resist the changes that start to come towards you, all right? So if you are not resting because you are worried about some changes that are coming or looming or things of that nature, do what you have to do to get the proper rest that you need. All right, so Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs. What else is going on for all of our Aquarians out there? Before we move on to the tarot. So I just want you to know that at the beginning of the video, the little thumbnail where you can tune in to clip on, there's a picture, and the image today for Aquarius is movement. Now, all of these images come from the oracle cards of Colette Baron Reid. She is like one of my favorite card readers, tarot card maker, whatever you want to call her. I really love the energy of her cards. So anyway, those are where I get the images from. So contemplate on the image of movement, Aquarius. Myself, I'll tell you that there was a friend of mine who, you know, kind of was feeling I was good. It's when I wasn't doing anything that I would get in trouble. So I feel like things are in motion for you right now, Aquarius. So don't resist it. And if you're going to get nervous or scared, or you're going to kind of get in your head about it, really take the time to just pull back. Meditation would be really great for you right now. I'm really feeling that strongly. All right, so anything else for our Aquarians? Yeah, see, there's this new life looming. Am I ready? Am I not? It's just kind of like, it's like I want to say it was Sagittarius had that same card of a brand new life. I think a lot of us are shifting into new directions, new paths, new energies, old things, people that don't, you know, kind of match our vibe. They're kind of disappearing from our energy, and new people are appearing. I think that's happened to a lot of us. But especially for Aquarians, because I think there's some Aquarians out there really putting that energy out. And you're inventors, so don't be surprised if you're coming up with these really brilliant ideas, okay? Because we are in the age of Aquarius, and you guys are very innovative. So we got a few people in the house, so welcome, welcome. Good to have everybody in. We'll get through Aquarius, and maybe if you stick around, you guys are around, we'll do some yes and no. So there's these deep knowings. I mean, okay, again, the inventing thing. Can we talk about this, Aquarius? Because I just feel as if you're brilliant. Your creative mind is off the charts. Now, I mentioned earlier that this is the third attempt at trying to get an Aquarius reading out today. And the first time that I did a reading, and I have to share this because it was so wonderful, you came out as a magician. You were manifesting whatever it was that you wanted. You were making it happen. The second card that came out was the Empress. And it was from the Lightseers Tarot. And in that one, the Empress, I mean, she has this wonderful full belly of the world. You know, so I was like, wow, that's like big stuff. And then on top of that, it was followed by the Wheel of Fortune. So those three cards just screamed that you, Aquarius, are really coming up with big things, big ideas. You're doing big things. You're connecting with people. You know, everybody loves to have a friend that's an Aquarian, because Aquarians, they know how to collect people from different groups, different, you know, age groups, different races, different, you know, religious backgrounds. Somehow Aquarians, they have this wonderful gift of really making a great party happen, because you invite everybody. So I feel as if like this is your time to shine right now, and the energies are completely supporting it. Now, the one thing that came with that reading, okay, was the Seven of Swords reversed. I feel as if you have to be very aware of not hanging yourself up. And when people go to criticize you, or they, you know, they give you suggestions, you know, listen, you are the inventor, you've got the ideas, they're brilliant. But people do also see things that you might not see, that would just make whatever it is you're working on just sing just a little bit more. So just be aware of, you know, as you're putting yourself out there and making things happen, Aquarius, that you also are listening to what people are, how they're responding to your work. Now, the other one that came through, and it was very intuitive, was if you are an Aquarius who has musical talents, because I kept getting, you know, a musician, not a magician, a musician, but you're a magical musician. So that too, if you are out and about, you know, really doing these kind of things and putting yourself out there for the talents and gifts that you have, then I think, I mean, the universe is truly out there to support you. Yeah, I mean, sometimes there's so many ideas. I mean, part of the process of creativity is being prolific, okay? And I'm an artist, and as an artist, I wholeheartedly believe in working in a series, because there's something that happens when you do something over and over again, that one thing. You know, so when you have a lot of ideas and you're feeling really overwhelmed, get them all out. I mean, all of them out, because in there's a jewel. And it's that jewel that you will know, because it'll stand out among all the other ideas and thoughts and things that you are doing. But it's really a wonderful part of the creative process, is to just really brainstorm it all out. But yeah, I really am encouraging you guys to just do your thing and shine, because I saw it. I was just like, you guys are making it happen. And if you want it to happen on a big scale, it will happen on a big scale. Whatever scale it is you want, that's how it'll happen. Hi, Carla. You're an Aqua Sun with Pisces Moon, and I love writing and poetry. Then right. Keep that daily journal. I would imagine, Carla, that automatic writing would be very good for you. You know what that is? Where you don't think, you just write, and write 3 pages. And just purge out whatever it is. You know, it doesn't matter whether the thoughts make sense or not. Again, it's that creative process of being very prolific. And when you get things out and you start purging, there's always a gem in there, always. Yeah, it's a wonderful feeling. It's a beautiful place to be in that timelessness of creativity. All right, so, oh, I got chills. All right, Aquarius, we have something going on. I feel as if you are going to receive a message, okay? A message. Now, this is one of those things that it could be too good to be true. Okay, very strong feeling of it could be too good to be true. But whatever it is, this message, it renews you, it revives you, it restores you. So, you know, I'm feeling as if you have an opportunity to make a big change in your life. You know, because let's face it, life hasn't been everything. Look how it's been gray, very monotone, nothing really exciting, you know, but you have an opportunity now to go in a direction that will bring life back into you. And again, this feeling of you having a lot of success, I do see a lot of success. A lot of success for some Aquarius out there. All right, shall we move to the tarot? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs, tarot. Yeah, let's move to the tarot. Yeah, look at you. You're making things happen. I love this deck. This is the Wisdom of the Oracle. I love the Wisdom of the Oracle. The book I have, it's worn. If you really are following me, you'll know that most every morning on the community page, I do post an image of the card of the day. And sometimes I don't do it every day because the energies don't always move so quickly. I mean, because there's days where I think, oh, I should do a card of the day, and I don't. And, you know, I kept thinking, how come some days I don't? And it's just the energies are fine. You know, the day before, it continues into the next day. So anyway, I do this pretty much every day. So if you would like to tune into that, just check my community page, and you will see some image from one of these decks that I love to pull. I love to pull the Oracle decks for the tarot of the day. It's really hard energy. I tried doing it with the tarot, but I tell you what, sometimes it was just so heavy, and I was like, oh my gosh, that's really heavy collective energy to put out there. I'd rather be more positive with the Oracle. It seems to be more in line with what's going on with all of you. All right, so anyway, let's get back to your reading, all right, Aquarius? Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs. What's going on for all of our aquas today? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs, Aquarius. I'm coming through a little blurry, I see. At least on my iPad, I'm a little blurry. All right, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs, Aquarius. We are looking for messages for the greatest and highest good for the current energies. For all of our Aquarians at this time, Creator. Grateful, thankful for these messages for the greatest and highest good. Yeah, stick around. I always like to chit-chat after the reading. Maybe pull a few cards for you guys. So don't forget to write Raven's Heart in the comments if you would like to win, or a chance to win, a personal reading with me, Raven Blackstar. All right, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs. What's going on for all of our aquas at this time? Aquarius. Dear Tarot, grateful, thankful for the messages for Aquarians at this time. Okay, so some of you guys aren't really stepping up to the plate. There's some choices that you have to make right now. And I don't think that you really want to just step out and make them. But I do see that there are some choices. Could have to do with your family, money. Maybe some of you are moving. Schools come to mind. It's really funny. I feel like maybe some of you Aquarians are moving. And if you're moving, you're kind of thinking, all right, well, we need to like make sure the kids have a good school and their friends. And so some of you may be thinking in that direction right now. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs. Hey, welcome everyone. Nice to have you in the chat room. What else do we have for all of our Aquarians at this time? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs. So I am picking up that, you know, there's this big decision you have to make. And you're not, how do I say? You're not getting the feedback, support from your person in helping make this big decision that you have to make. I mean, there's a big choice. Look, you have to make this choice, and it's really important about the family. And I just feel as if you guys aren't on the same page. It could be about where and how much money, and it's going to cost a lot. But I think it's time to really sit down and start talking about these things, because to not talk about them, it's going to bring up some issues down the road. So time to really, it's like, I feel like you have to play adult. Okay. It's like you have to, you know, it's time, you have to play adult. You guys have to sit down. We have to do this even if we don't like to do it. But I do get a sense, okay, for another Aquarius, okay, this is a whole other story. I feel like a new storyline, that there's some decisions you have to make about your future, you know, when it comes to how you're going to make money, what are you going to do? Because I think you want, you know, you don't want to be wondering from paycheck to paycheck whether you can pay your bills or not. So I think you're starting to think a lot more deeper about, well, gosh, what should I do? And I do feel as if there is something you really want to do, but you're not really sure whether or not it's possible. Okay, because maybe you tried to do it. Whatever it is, there's something you love to do. My feeling with this moon card sitting here is that you're gonna you're gonna know exactly what to do. It's like without a question, you're gonna know what to do. Because again, Aquarians, you have this energy of being very prolific right now. All right, so things are coming to you. They're coming to you in your dreams, in your psyche, and, you know, just inspiration. It's almost like everything inspires you. You know what I mean? Like the stick on the ground inspires you. The bug on the leaf inspires you. The person at the cash register inspires you. It's like everything is giving you the sense of inspiration, because there's something that's wanting to push out of you right now. And whatever it is, it's something that you would work very hard at. You would enjoy working at it. I feel like it's your craft, it's your thing, it's your destiny. That's what I'm feeling for you, Aquarius. All right, so what else do we have for our Aquarius today? I mean, Aquarius, I'm you know, you're just being directed. I feel as if the universe is really telling you that, look, we're going to get in the boat. I've got my birds. We're going to fly you to where you need to go. So just pack your bags. And some of you might be actually going on a trip. You're going places. Now, I am sensing, because this has come out before, this King of Swords. You might have somebody in your midst, Aquarius, who is very stern. You know, like they're very serious. You know, when they're joking, half the time you don't know that they're joking. But I can't help that at times you deal with a person like this and they shut you down. You know, like you would like them to be a little bit more lighthearted. They're not. You know, everything is serious. Everything is, you know, and it's almost as if they look at you sideways. You know, just kind of keeping an eye on you. I don't know. It's a strange energy. But, you know, the King of Swords, they're very smart. Usually, you know, represent someone like in law, or, you know, somebody who has a lot of education, very, very knowledgeable in what they do. You know, so they're not anybody to mess with. You know, they know exactly what they're doing pretty much all the time. But, you know, sometimes I see that King of Swords with you reversed, which tells me that this person could be very difficult. And at times, this difficult person, they shut you down. They shut you down. So, you know, in those moments that they do, that is when you really should tap into your creativity. because it's an outlet for you to deal with those heavy emotions that this person may bring up. All right? Somebody out there needed to hear that. All right, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs. All right, Knight of Pentacles, reversed. All right, I feel like I got a whole new story coming through. Okay, I'm going to leave that Knight of Pentacles out there because this is somebody who is not pulling their weight, not doing the work. I always see this sometimes as like a couch potato. You might be dealing with someone like a couch potato. They're just not working. Maybe you don't have a job. Someone doesn't have a job. Aquarius, where you keep hoping that they get a job and they're just not getting a job. I feel as if that's starting to really frustrate you. And as a result, what are you doing? You're like, well, I'm not going to give you any money because you ought to go out and get a job. So there is somebody you're dealing with who is like that. All right. So 3 cards flipped out. I have to read them because when the cards come out, I just feel like they're talking to me. So we have this King of Wands reversed with the 7 of Wands reversed with a Chariot reversed. Okay, new storyline, new message for someone out there. Okay, and this could be for other people. But, just be aware, Chariot reverse has been coming up for a lot of people. So make sure your car is optimal and, get the oil change, your tires, things like that. Just make sure your car is in order. So you're or now you can't go because something has come up. Or what I'm getting as a full story with all of this is that you were supposed to go someplace with someone, but they backed out at the last minute. And they're not actually being honest with you as to why. So, Aquarius, if you've been dating somebody, okay, just make sure you know their whole backstory because this King of Wands isn't telling you their whole backstory. I feel as if they have someone else in their life who takes precedence over anything or anyone that might be a good time. Okay, so this is a player type of energy. So if somehow how they back out of it and you're really butthurt about the whole thing, listen, it was for the greatest and highest good. You don't need to be with someone like that. You just don't. All right. So I'm going to move. Yeah, move on. The Chariot comes out, turns itself around. Ooh, some more cards came out. Let's see, what are these? Yeah, you don't need to be with someone like that, okay? Because they don't support you and what you do and who you are. And they're sneaking around. They're sneaking around. All right, so I'm just saying, whoever it is, if you're dating someone and there's always red flags and questions about where they've been, what they're up to, what's their excuse this time, it's because they've got someone else. I never like the 3-party thing, but listen, that's a big theme that goes on in the world of tarot a lot. But this is somebody who, just as soon as you start digging around and get the blinders off and you start to see them for how they are, I think you will also see that, oh, well, of course, there's someone else, and just run for the hills. All right, so let's go to another deck and see if we can get any other information for our aquas out there. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs. There's only a couple of you guys out there. If you like, I'd be happy to do some yes or no questions. Open up the floor. See if anybody has anything that they want to ask the tarot. All right, Aquarius. Ooh. Death. Death to the Queen of Wands. All right, you may actually be dealing with someone who, I feel like this is somebody else. Okay, you come out as the Queen of Wands. Okay, I don't see you as the Death. I see it as like you have got to change your attitude regarding to something. You may be very jealous, maybe jealous of somebody who happens to be a Scorpio. But I just feel as if like there is no point of having a grudge, just giving the evil eye to people. Maybe somebody got a position that you were after and they got it and now you're all pissy. I just feel as if you gotta let that energy go, all right, Sag? Just let it go, Sag. Wow, I wonder if you are dealing with a Sagittarius. Ooh, that slipped right out. Whenever things slip out like that, I always feel like there's something there. Maybe it was a Sagittarius that you were jealous about. Or something, but it's just not worth putting your energy into that kind of, you know, thought. I mean, it's just so negative. It's very low vibration. Pick it up a notch, okay? Whatever this person got that you didn't get, so be it, right? All right, Aquarius, let's see what else is going on for you guys. Aquarius. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, signs, Aquarius, Aquarius. Where is everybody today? Nobody's around. Well, what I'm going to do is I'm going to hang this one up here. I'm going to throw a few more cards, see if anybody pops in. And then I'm going to take a little break, and then I'm going to come back, and we're going to do Pisces. All right, so maybe somebody will come back for that room. All right, Sun, Moon, Rising, signs, Aquarius, look. You gotta look at what you're doing. I feel as if your spirit is calling you. Destiny is calling you. Life is calling you. I'll tell you, you know, whatever it is, just purge. I just feel like you gotta really purge. There is something trying to come out of you. All right, let's talk about you and your King of Wands. All right, look, your spirit wants you to really look at this person. They're married. We saw the Queen of Wands. You need to end this, okay? Because now we have a king, we have a queen, and we have the death card. And we have the hermit card looking at all of this, okay? They are married. They are really pissed. They don't like you. They probably know about you. Crazy story there, Aquarius, but I can't help it. You'd be happier if you let them go. You will be much happier if you let them go. Because there's this energy of like the Queen of Wands reverse. That is an ugly energy. That is somebody who just is very jealous. They're hateful. They're vengeful. You know, so this is coming up. Well, now it makes sense. If this is the wife of the king, holy cow. Run! All right. Carla, you're in the house. Are you still there? If you're still there, do you want, throw out a question. Let's see what the tarot has to say. Huh? Are you there, Carla? Knock, knock. You got a question? You have a Pisces moon. Nothing. All right, well, listen. If you guys aren't going to be up for a chit-chat and some cards, I am seeing an Aries, and he's been very distant, and we've only known each other for 3 months. He's 7 years older, moved from Florida, and was in a 7-year relationship. Should you move on from him? Well, let's see. Should Carla move on from this person? Dating 3 months. I always think that it's always good to do relationships in like increments of like, all right, you know, you got through the first day, go out on a couple more, and then get through the first month and think, all right, well, let's stick it out a little more, and get to 3 months and think, all right, well, let's stick it out, go to 6 months. I always feel like that's a nice marker. All right, let's see if she should move on from this Aries, dear universe. Carla would like to know, should she move on from this Aries? What do you think? He doesn't plan. He'll never plan. Listen, if you want to be with somebody who's going to never plan anything, you'll have to always do the work. Yeah, he's not opening up, but I feel as if like he's got other things that are more important on his mind. He's not even thinking so much about making an offer. I don't think that it's not that he's not interested. I just think he has a lot of different opportunities that are coming his way. But I also feel like he has kids. Because we have 3 pages come up, and that could be something that why he can't plan anything. So if he hasn't told you he has kids, Carla, my guess is that he does. But if you really want to be with somebody who doesn't plan things, they're not going to change. That's, you know, what you see is what you get. If he seems distant now, he's always going to be distant. You know what I mean? Like, if they're interested, you know if somebody's interested in you. So I think it's more, do you want somebody who's that disconnected? Someone writing, yeah, I mean, out comes the Hanged Man. I mean, you honestly don't know what to do. I wouldn't do anything because I think it's just going to fizzle. Do you know what I mean? I think it just like, it'll just kind of like float away. All right. Anybody else out there? Did I answer your question? Look, they're not going to make you happy, Carla. This person isn't going to make you happy. And like I said, if you don't know that he has kids, he's got kids from probably the 7-year relationship. Which if that means he has kids, and if he's not in the relationship, that could mean child support. So now this guy has a lot of money that he's putting out to child support and alimony. I mean, start thinking about that. You know, you will know, you know, he's got other priorities. So I think you ought to kind of let this one go. Myself. But you do what you need to do. 3 people in the house. Anybody else want to ask a question to the tarot? If not, I'm going to pop off. Oh, good. You know, I think we always know what the answer is. Sometimes it just helps to hear somebody else say it. And then it's like, I'm not crazy. Like, that's really, you know. You're welcome, Carla. You're welcome. Carla, put your name down. Write Raven's Heart in the comments, and I'll put your name in the hat, okay? And then maybe you'll win a personal reading with me. All right, so I'm going to do Pisces next, Carla, so stay tuned. But I want to pop off and then pop back on because I want it to be its own video. All right, so stick around. I'm around. I feel as if somebody else is coming your way. I think they're going to come in quick. All right, so move on. There you go, Carla. I'm going to write your name down right now. All right, listen, as I said, I'm going to pop off and I'll pop back on here in just a few minutes for a Pisces read. So I'll see you guys all in a little bit. Hit that thumbs up button. Write your name down in the comments. Write Raven's Heart in the comments. And I will see you in just a bit. All right, bye, guys.